Hello, my friends. Welcome back to NoPause English Lab. I'm Emma, and I'm really glad you're here. This is another episode of our Slow English Practice series, where we explore everyday topics and learn how English is used in real life. Today, we're talking about something very close to all of us, a full day. From the moment you wake up in the morning to the moment you fall asleep at night. And just like last time, you're going to hear the same story twice. First, in simple English, then I'll tell you the same story again, but this time in more natural English. Ready? Let's start from the beginning. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and get dressed. I drink a cup of coffee and eat a quick breakfast. Then I grab my bag and leave the house. I go to work or school. I say hello to the people around me and start my tasks. I work for a few hours. At lunchtime, I take a break and eat lunch. Sometimes I eat at my desk. Sometimes I go to a nearby cafe. After lunch, I go back to work. In the afternoon, I feel a little tired. I go for a short walk outside. The fresh air helps me feel better. I go back and continue working. I finish work at around 5 or 6 o'clock. On some days, I go shopping after work. I buy food or other things I need. Then I go home. On the way home, I listen to music. It helps me relax after a long day. When I get home, I change my clothes. I put on something comfortable. Then I make dinner. I cook something simple, maybe pasta, rice, or soup. I eat dinner with my family. We talk together and share stories from our day. It is a nice time to spend together. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen. Then I relax. Sometimes I watch TV or a series I like. Sometimes I study. I read a book or practice something new. Sometimes I just listen to music and rest on the sofa. I try not to use my phone too much in the evening. Later, I get ready for bed. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I turn off the lights and get into bed. I think about my day. Then I close my eyes and fall asleep. This is what a typical day looks like for me. Every day is a little different, but this is my usual routine.
Okay, you just heard a whole day in simple English. Clear, correct, and easy to follow. Now, let's hear the same day again, but this time with the kind of language a real person uses when they're actually talking about their life. Listen to how the sentences connect. Listen for the feelings. That's where the real English is. But before that, if you found this lesson useful, give the video a like. It really helps and lets me know you want more videos like this. Okay, let's go.
My day usually starts around 7 o'clock. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and get dressed. I make a cup of coffee and have a quick breakfast. Then I grab my bag and head out. I get to work, say hello to my coworkers, and start on my tasks. At lunchtime, I take a break and grab something to eat. Sometimes at my desk, sometimes at a cafe nearby. After lunch, I go back to work, but I usually feel a little tired by mid-afternoon. When that happens, I step outside and go for a short walk. Even a few minutes of fresh air helps me feel better and focus again. I finish up around 5 or 6, say goodbye to everyone, and head home. A couple of times a week, I stop to do some shopping on the way, groceries or whatever I need for dinner. On the way home, I put on some music and try to relax a little. Once I'm home, I get changed into something comfortable. Then I make dinner, usually something simple like pasta, rice, or soup. I eat with my family and we talk about our day. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen and then relax. Some evenings, I watch something on TV. Other evenings, I sit down and study. I read a book, look up new words, or practice something. And sometimes I just listen to some music and rest on the sofa. I try not to use my phone too much after 9 p.m. Around 10:30, I get ready for bed, wash my face, brush my teeth, and get under the covers. I think about my day for a few minutes, and then I drift off to sleep. Every day is a little different, but this is what a typical day looks like for me. Okay, did you notice the differences? Let's look at a few phrases that can help you sound more natural in English.
First, in the beginner version, I said, I feel a little tired after lunch, but I keep working. In the natural version, I said, I usually feel a little tired by mid-afternoon. By mid-afternoon is a natural way to talk about a specific time of day without giving an exact hour. By here means when we reach that point in the day. Native speakers use by with time expressions all the time. By evening, by the end of the day, by lunchtime. Repeat. I usually feel tired by mid-afternoon. Next, in the beginner version, I said, on some days, I go shopping after work. In the natural version, I said, a couple of times a week, I stop to do some shopping on the way home. A couple of times is a very natural and casual way to say 2 or 3 times without being exact. Native speakers use it all the time instead of saying sometimes or 2 times. It sounds relaxed and conversational, not too formal,
not too vague. Repeat. A couple of times a week, I stop to do some shopping. Another one. In the beginner version, I said, I finish work at around 5 or 6 o'clock. In the natural version, I said, I finish up around 5 or 6. Finish up is more natural than just finish in everyday spoken English. The word up adds a sense of completion, like wrapping everything together before leaving. You'll hear finish up, clean up, pack up constantly in daily conversation. Repeat. I usually finish up around 6. Another one. In the beginner version, I said, on the way home, I listen to music. In the natural version, I said, on the way home, I put on some music and try to relax a little. To put on some music is much more natural than to listen to music in this context. Native speakers put on music, a show, or a podcast. It suggests you're starting it, choosing it, making it part of your environment. Listen to is correct, but put on sounds more natural in casual speech. Repeat. I put on some music and try to relax. One more. In the beginner version, I said, sometimes I study, I read a book or practice something new. In the natural version, I said, I read a book, look up new words, or practice something. Look up means to search for the meaning of a word in a dictionary, on your phone, or online. It's a phrasal verb native speakers use constantly when reading or studying. Instead of saying, I find the meaning of new words, say, I look up new words. Much more natural and much faster to say. Repeat. When I don't know a word, I look it up. And finally, in the beginner version, I said, I close my eyes and fall asleep. In the natural version, I said, I think about my day for a few minutes, and then I drift off to sleep. To drift off means to fall asleep slowly and gently, not suddenly, but gradually. It paints a much more relaxed and natural picture than to fall asleep. You'll also hear people say, I drifted off during the movie, when they fell asleep without meaning to. Repeat. I think about my day, and then I drift off to sleep. If you can understand these differences, you're already starting to notice how natural English works. Now it's your turn. I told you about my grocery shopping, but what about you? Try to answer these questions out loud. Don't think too hard. Just answer. What time do you usually wake up in the morning? What do you usually do during your lunch break? Do you ever go for a walk during the day? When and where? What do you usually make for dinner? Do you eat with your family? How do you spend your evenings? Do you watch TV, study, or listen to music? Nice. You just described your whole day in English. Now write your answer in the comments below. I want to know, are you a morning person? That's it for today, my friends. If you want to improve faster, go back and listen to today's video one more time. That repetition is what builds fluency. And if you have ideas for topics you want to practice, leave a comment. We're building this together. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit subscribe. Every Monday, we'll do this together. Slow English, then natural English, side by side. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I'll see you again here at NoPause English Lab.